Hey guys, so I had I just got home and settled and took off my makeup and changed out of my school clothes because what else was I gonna do? Um, so I had made my friends do a list of questions. So thanks guys. Um, and that's my dogs. And they want mommy. So I'm gonna make this really, really, really short and sweet because mommy needs to go to mommy duties. And I said I would do this. So I kind of put it into broad, reworded because some of them were like whatever. The way you guys questioned. Yeah, I need to make this very quick. So here we go. First question, what's been on your heart lately? Um, my dogs really are like looking like mama hurry up. Okay, first question, what's been on your heart lately? I'm gonna say school and my dogs. Mainly my dogs, honestly, because um I just been wanting to spend time with them, and I think because November's coming up, um I already got through April, okay, and I know I'm gonna get through November okay, but it's still it's first year um anniversary of Teeny. So I gotta make that one alive too, like I did with Naya. And I know I am. I know I am. I'll make it through. Okay, that's the first question. Second question, what's something small that made you smile today? Um, Me starting school for the first day. That was something. Yeah, my dog's starting to play with herself right now. Starting school for the first time today, what it made me smile. Um, Going to the Apple store made me smile for sure. If you could freeze, next question, if you could freeze one moment from this week, what would it be? I would say spending time with my dogs and spending time with my grandpa. Those two moments I would freeze. Trust me. Um, what's a lesson you've learned recently that you wish you knew years ago? How to communicate. Um, I still am working on that better, so it's taking me some time on that one. Um, and I would also say I would say my dogs are really like I'm gonna make this quick. I would say communicating and um, thinking twice before any reaction, um, and being slow to speak and quick to listen, and keeping myself under composure. I wish I learned. Um, okay, what was the last time I felt completely at peace? I want to say last year at church when I surrendered to God. At that moment, I was at full peace, even though like Teeny was sick and it was a day before she passed. I felt at peace. I It was like the world take it off my shoulders. It was amazing. I cry to feel that exact feeling. Every time I don't feel that feeling, I cry to feel that just that little feeling. It was like the world to me. Like you guys don't understand. I'm not gonna cry right now. I can't do that right now. Okay. Um, I worded this differently than what I was told because it was more like, do you feel like you're growing and moving along in life, or do you feel like you're not? And I put more of, because I got like at least 3 questions of that one, I put more of, do you feel like you're in a season of waiting or a season of moving? because I would say a season of waiting, just because I feel like I want to be still and just let God do the work for me. But I also feel like I'm moving because I'm growing. So depends on how you want to look at it. That's why I had to like brought it out. You guys had like same questions but different ways of asking. And then if I can picture a perfect day, how would I picture it? I would say with specific people, and my dogs. Specific people, my dogs, and one of the specific people being my grandpa, but everybody just getting along and enjoying ourselves. Yeah, that one for sure. Now I freaking yawn. That's the first time I yawn. It's the first time I yawn in like a couple days. Thank God. What is the weirdest, most random thought you've had just this week alone? I have way too many thoughts, so there's not really a specific one. I am a weirdo, goofball. I think of everything and anything, and I think of 100 different like thoughts at 100 miles per hour and 100 different directions. So especially like if I'm like, I don't know if you guys have me on social media, but you'd be seeing like stuff kind of like that. If you do, if you don't, um, and yeah. And sometimes I will post like crazy rant and then I will delete it. I don't know what's wrong with me. And then one of them asked if we were on a road trip together, what would be the first song you would play? And so, because I'm answering in a more general thing, if I'm on a road trip, what would be the first song? And I would say it would be the Miles Minnick. Lately, I've been playing that song, and there's 3 of them that I've been playing, which is Outside, The Method, and On 10. The Method is with E40 and Lecrae. This is a rap. So I don't know if you guys know Miles Minnick, but lately I've been playing him. For the person who asked me that question, what would be the first song that we would play? Would be that. But back then, if that's what you're curious on, I would say something like No Diggity. That, or honestly, no, because the person who asked me this question, I would say, because it's so memorable for us, I would say is Tupac Ghost. I feel like that one always has meaning, and I feel like with that person, because of all the memories we've had, I probably would cry. I would cry. Um, yeah, don't judge me. Um, but otherwise now I would play, and I know because like we like rap, but like um, and then one of them was, can I say a time that um something unexpected turned out better than what I imagined? The only thing I could think of, and I know my dogs are like kind of getting a little antsy. Yeah, like it. They're just staring at me. They just want mama to hurry up. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. I would say was when I left my previous job, just quit. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And when okay, excuse me, sir, manners matter. And when I got into my new job, it worked out because it worked with my schedule. It worked with everything, like everything. So yeah. Um, what's a memory you keep replaying lately in your head, and why do you think it's sticking with you? Oh, my little chupu. She heard me say it. Would be um honestly anything like that I see on my memories or when I'm in bed. Um, I'm such a goofball and a dork that when I go to bed, I make noises the way I used to, like goofball noises. Like I'm gonna say dork. I'm gonna say dork noises because I was a dork. And these dogs are like, you could tell they're very antsy. Go lay down. I'll be right with you. Go lay down. Beauty Beast, go lay down. I just have to tell him to go lay down. Okay, this is why I have to hurry up. Okay, I like to make dork special noises and squeaks and stuff when I go to bed and just get like, you know. But I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly how I do all that. Um, I just do that while I'm in bed, and then I just start replaying a bunch of memories from like everything and anything you could think of. Um, uh, what's the boldest risk taken that actually worked out? That's the same thing. A job. I don't know why I wrote that twice. Probably because I read it twice. What's been stressing you out and how have you been dealing with it? I want to say stressing me out school, but also my dogs have been stressing me out, and not in a bad way, but more like I've been stressed because I need to be that sole provider parent and just make sure they have their food, make sure they're okay, because what if they need to go to the vet or whatever the case is, or if they're getting very antsy like they are getting ready to start getting. So that's just like I need to hurry up. And then spending time with them. That's a big thing because they're like by themselves, and of course there's two of them, but they're by themselves, and I'm very busy, and it's anytime I can I just stay home. So it's kind of hard. So if some of you guys are wondering why I'm choosing rather to be with them, and it's like, I'm sorry, I like my one-on-ones with them. Not one-on-ones, but one-on-twos with them. If younger you looked at your life now, how surprised would that person be? First of all, that person would be me. I don't know why I put that person. Depends on what age. I think the younger I would that I'm comparing myself to would the more surprised. Honestly, me even a year ago, hella surprised and being like, what the heck? I think my younger self would be like, we're not making these mistakes you're making. You're probably not going to be as messed up in the head. Um, um, I would say, yeah, I would say very surprised. Um, I don't know if I would say necessarily disappointed, because not all 100% would be disappointed. Back then, I used to say like very disappointed, but I wouldn't say it much now. Um, what's something you're proud of but don't talk about enough? I don't know. I would say, you know what? The fact that I've matured in such a short time and have grown in such a short time and realized a lot of things young instead of messing up even more and waiting like some people that they're way older, and it's just like, bro, grow up at some point. Um so I think that's, I would say that, like, something I don't talk about enough is that, like, how much I've grown from back then to now, from even a year ago to now, from 2 years ago to now. I was looking on memories on my Snapchat, and I was seeing how something from 2 years ago, a couple things, and I was like, that was me. And to think where I was and what situation I was in exactly this date 2 years ago today. Insane, bro. Insane. So, those are the questions. I need to wrap this up because I need to go be with my babies. Because mommy wants to spend some time with her babies, and then mommy has to do some homework. I don't have to do any homework, really. Yes, I do. I need to grab my stuff. Freak. Anyways, um, yeah, those are my questions. I kept it to 15 minutes. I want to say like a minute for each question, maybe a little more, but that's okay. Um, Thank you guys for sending in the questions. And I don't know. Thanks for showing support, I guess. Even though, like, I did say thank you guys. So, I don't know. Um, if you guys have any other type of questions, you can let me know. Maybe a topic or something like that you want me to dive deep into. Um, I don't know. I might be willing to do it. Some I might say no, because some I'm telling you, if you guys are gonna be mischievous about it and try to get like some information that I've proven I don't want to share, then not only will I not post it, but maybe I might just see your intentions and probably not talk to you anymore. I don't know. But that, and maybe I might include either someone on a to come or someone on a call on one of these episodes, and I can ask them questions or they can ask me questions or both. Who knows? But you guys have a good one. I'm keeping this short. I need to go be with my baby, and I need to decompress and keep myself sane before I start going into I'm literally been trying to keep myself down. So, you guys have a good one. Um Till the next time. Bye guys.